Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? Bowman mixer, little hobby. Little regular Bowman, little Bowman Chrome. Um, oh crap! Oops. Oh well. I was gonna do this as two separate breaks, but someone convinced me otherwise. So. But we are ready to go ahead and get started with our mixer. We're going to start with regular Bowman. We're going to start with the blasters, then megas, and then we'll get into the hobby. So here's what we got. Drew Burke, Arizona and Houston. Joshua Floyd, Atlanta. Lee Tony, Baltimore. Sean Klink, Chicago Cubs. Cincinnati, Kansas City, LA Dodgers. Oakland, Pitt, and Toronto. Michelle with White Sox. Michael Feenoff, Cleveland and Yankees. David Reichs, Colorado. Chris Collins, Detroit, Miami, Philly, St. Louis. Cody with Angels in Texas. Cecil with Milwaukee. Mike Formick, Minnesota. Dominic, Mets in San Francisco. Mike Hutton, San Diego and Seattle. Cal with Tampa Bay. And Eric Mealand with Washington. Let's get started. You are correct, sir. Showtime. And for those interested, got a Pokemon breakup. It was requested, so hopefully we can get some action on that. A little more action, and the person that requested it, hopefully we'll get into it. But the plan is to break that tomorrow. As many of you guys know, I don't break Friday and Saturday typically, so if we don't fill Pokemon to break tonight, it's not breaking until Sunday. So I'm going to do 5 blasters at a time. Update is going up. The plan is Monday. The plan for update is Monday. Next week is update and pro debut. So 2 new releases next week. I don't know what the point of doing that is, but they always seem to release update with another release. I don't know why they can't do it separately, but come on, Drew, let's find you something good, man. Appreciate you joining another break. I know, I think, I tell most people this when they join the room, that we typically do baseball, but I haven't done baseball in like 2 weeks, man. There just hasn't been anything new, and I didn't really have a ton of baseball, and there was a new NBA. So yeah, I promise. Typically, we are baseball heavy. Maybe you'll see that next week, because again, I think I have 4 cases of update and 4 cases of pro debut. So next week, we're going to hit baseball. We're going to hit it hard. I just need to decide if I want to do single cases, 1 case at a time, or if I want to do dual cases. I like duals, but obviously they're a little tougher to fill since there's 2 of them. What's up, Chris? Chris, come on, man. I know you've had some bad luck, but we need some action on that Pokemon break, man. We need to get you back into the Pokemon rhythm. Alright, here we go. We're starting off with some blasters. First, blasters. Man, my hands feel weird. Alright, here we go. We'll fly through the paper, but Flores, Mitch Jebb, Brooks Lee, Esteban Gonzalez, Spencer Schwellenbach, Fontanelle, Nick Kurtz. These were, I think at one point in time, these Nick Kurtz were doing pretty well for a base non-first chrome. Mejia, Nick York, Letson, nice JJ, Jacob Melton, nice McGonigal, Corey Lewis, We did really well with blasters, so I've been picking up just like a few blasters. I was picking them up here and there, and I was going to do like a retail break with blasters and megas. And then I got the hobby. I was like, all right, I'll add the hobby in. Oh, and our first hit, we got a blue paper Jung Hoo Lee. That's going to Dominic, San Francisco, to 150. Blue Jung Hoo Lee. We got a Christian Campbell, Josh Noth, and a Robert Kalaz with the purple reptilian to 199. Colorado going to David Reichs. Bryce Rayner. Quintero, got an Ishmael Javier, Connor Norby, Wilkinson, and Fine. Sean Keys, Gary Gilhill, Thomas Sagis, Rodriguez, and there's a nice light blue paper Kim, $4.99, going to Sean. Jet Williams, Pineda, Fuentes, another blue, auto, blue Xavier Edwards, Miami, that's going to Chris, former Tampa Bay Ray. Xavier Edwards, Bowman blue auto. Travis Bazana. Bo Walker. There's a nice Connor Griffin. Dylan Cruz. Tolero. JJ. You forgot who was in the set. Josh Nixon Garcia. Kevin Alcantara. Jack Lines, Justin Crawford, Cabrera, and an Andrew Painter Pink, $2.99. Another one for Chris Edwards. Yeah, he was a really, just for a really top prospect for a while, but just never really got much chance in Tampa. And I haven't followed him since he got traded to Miami. Kumar. Oh, another one. Matt Wilkinson going to Michael Feenoff. $4.99. Another JJ. Welbin Francisca. Cabrera. Judge. Staffuras. Another Kurtz. Laz. Jose Perdomo. There's an auto. Cobb Hightower for San Diego. That's going to Mike Hutton. Cobb Hightower. So we got 2 autos so far and 5 blasters. That's not too bad for a total count. Josh Nixon. Alright, that is 5 blasters down. Like I said, originally the plan was to do blasters and megas. I was going to do... Yeah, agreed. Nothing insane, but yeah, we'll take that. Lots of colors. They're paper colors mostly, but lots of them. But yeah, I was going to do something with the blasters and the megas. And then someone in the room like reached out. I don't remember if they reached out to me or I don't know. Either way, they were selling Bowman Hobby. I was like, well, that'll be a nice ad. We'll get a couple Hobby to add in with the regular, the blasters and megas, and then in Chrome, I got the Chrome came out, and I got the Chrome, and I was like, well, we could do the Hobby and the Chrome, the Hobby Bowman and the Hobby Chrome together, and then all the retail together. I wish I had some Bowman Chrome Megas. I just got the Bowman ones. Alright, last of the blasters here. Yeah, Bowman blasters, though. I'm always about some Bowman blasters. Always a good one to rip. I think we ripped like 4 cases of Bowman blasters this year. We'll do it again next year if I can help it. I should have probably done a paper spot tonight, but you live and you learn. Make for a longer sport. Who's ready for update next week? I know it's not as big of a following for Pro Debut, but we got update and we got Pro Debut. I like Pro Debut. It's a lot of fun. There's usually some really good autos in there. I don't know if there is a checklist or not, but I think there is actually. I want to say Nick Kurtz is in it, which is pretty big. Someone sent me a message saying how the 2023 Bowman class is so super underrated right now. The prospects that were in 2023 Bowman, I don't remember all of them, but I think 2023, I know it had Caminero in it. And then, honestly, I cannot remember who else. I think Spencer Jones might have been in it. But we did some 2023 for a while. It was very underrated and very cheap. But with the year Caminero had, man, he's a must see guy next year. See how he can bounce and keep things going. I don't want to say bounce back, but all right. Cam Smith, Hernandez, Seaver King, Joinski Noel, Janik, Walters, Chase Burns, Villarreal, Lopez. Oh, is it? Yeah, that's Caminero. Caminero's in that one. And like I said, I think Spencer Jones, but I cannot remember. I can't remember who else is in there. Hampton, Lines. Colt Emerson. I wonder why it's being pushed. Oh, here's a gold. Ooh, that's a nice one. Gold Jonathan Long to 50. That's a pretty nice one. That's going to Sean. Gold out of 50. Cannot beat that out of a blaster. Jonathan Long. Nice hit. Jace Young. Zaire Hope. Owen Wild. Celestin. Painter and Simpson. Jonathan Long. Luis Morejo. What's up, Dom? Nothing too exciting yet. Cabrera and Lara. Kevin Alcantara. Petrie. Joinski Noel. We got a Jonah Tong light blue for the Mets. $4.99. Stafura and Caldwell. We're just getting through the blasters, Dom. What have I not hit? I mean, we're just getting through the blasters. There's chance in the blasters, but saving the good stuff. All right, we got a Blake Walters. That's Kansas City. Going to Sean, $4.99. Montgomery, Wilkinson, Condon, Holiday, Morris, and Klassen. Yeah, Tong's pretty hot. I know his stuff was pretty desirable when I was breaking Leaf. Johnny Level, Kalaz, James Wood, Jang, and Bazana. Couple more blasters here. Bazana, Jan, and Flores. Drew Romo, Gonzalez, Justin Crawford, Fontanelle, Castillo. There's a couple of Met guys in the room. You never know, man. Yeah, his stuff was really desirable. I know I had a few people after Mets when I was breaking Leaf. Perez, O'Neal Perez. We got a green auto. Brett Lauder. Aaron Escobar. If I remember correctly, that's a solid auto. I think I had a couple of his things and they sold pretty well. But it's Aaron, not Aaron. Aaron Escobar green going to Chris. Luis Pena, Mitch Jebb, Bryce Eldridge, Jesus Maid, Kumar, there's another Kurtz, Roman Anthony, DeBarge, and Torres. Oh, that's who you are after with Escobar? Like I said, I know I had a couple. I know I had some of his autos that I was selling. I think they did pretty well. And Matt Wilkinson, another one for Cleveland. To $2.99 from Michael Feenoff. Morejo. Oh, another auto. James Wood. It's only a base this time. Aaron Estrada, Baltimore. That's going to Lee Tony. So we opened, I was fixing to say, we opened 10 blasters and we got 4 autos and a gold. So yeah, I'd say the blasters were pretty nice. 4 total autos out of the blasters and a gold. All right, we're on to the megas, and then we will get to the hobby. Push that trash down. We're gonna open up all the megas at once. Yeah, blasters are always good. Now we got to keep it up, though. Just got to keep the pace going. It'd be nice if we could hit at least 2 or 3 autos in the megas. We know what we're getting auto-wise in the hobby. Hopefully, I'm hoping we can break Pokemon next. Hopefully you guys have just come in and crushed it and filled it up. Alright. Do the base packs. Nothing in the base packs except for, what, Red Hot Rookies. And firsts. really, you guys ready for awards announcements next week? I'm a little nervous about the whole Aaron Judge, Cal Raleigh. Oh, that's a mega box pack. I'm still I don't have as much a Judge as I do Ohtani, but I still have some Judge, so I'm really hoping that Judge wins. I think Tops is probably hoping Raleigh wins, because that'll help Chrome update if Raleigh wins. Yeah, there's Cecil rubbing it in, man. Rubbing it in. Tops has got to be rooting, for Cecil. I mean, for Cal, because again, if Cal wins, then he's going to be in Chrome Update, I would assume, and that's going to help Chrome Update just a little bit more. Now that would be something. There's no way. I'm sorry. I know he's the third finalist, but there's no way. Absolutely no way. Alright, here we go. Lama Vita. Lopez. Kaysen. Hampton. Laura. Cobb Hightower. Kaysen. Lines. Lopez. Cruz. Andujar, Morejo, Morris, Wild. There's a red, David Festa, Ugarte and Condon, Caldwell, Hampton, Tavares, Hightower. I don't think there's even any red rookies in regular Bowman that people are still thinking have a chance at Rookie of the Year. Chang, Showalter, Rodriguez, Pan, Keys, Gary Gilhill, Tolero, Mooney, Walker, Jacob Wright. That may be so, but he's definitely not the league MVP. Mejia, Castillo, Arun, Escobar, Janik, Barrios, Morlando and White and Javier, Santos, Jeb. There's one. Spencer Schwellenbach on the red. Lewis and Ramirez. Cobb Hightower. Letson, McGonigal. Letson. Castillo and Mejia. Fontanelle and Lewis. Gonzalez. Alright. That is just the base packs. Bowman Mega Boxes. For those that have never opened a Bowman Mega Box, the base packs have nothing in them but base. And randomly the red rookies, but the red logo rookies, but that's it. That may be so, but that's just not quite how they do it. Alright, these are all the Mega Box packs. Hopefully we can get a few hits in here, a few autos, a few colors, and then we'll get on to the hobby. Alright, here we go. Oh, right off the bat, we got a Burgundy Thomas Sagis 275. That's going to Chris. Zana is a purple. Oh, auto. Eduardo Herrera. Eduardo Herrera. Purple auto out of 199. It's going to Michelle. Get the off on top now that we got some room. Cooper Pratt. McGonigal. Kim. Jacob Wilson. Nice Jesus Made. Carson Williams. Alright, only 2 hits so far. Another Kim. Justin Nixon. Jacob Wilson. JJ. Oh, still only 2. Another Jesus Made. Janik. Nice Nick Kurtz. Josh Nixon. Here's a purple. Jackson Merrill. San Diego. Well, Blasters did really good, but the Megas are not delivering. Nope, Megas did not deliver. Only 3 hits in the Megas. 1 auto and 2 colors. Alright, we're going to get going with regular Bowman hobby. Oh, am I pronouncing his name wrong? I know you're new here, but you'll learn. I'm terrible at names. Made, not made. You ask anybody in here, I am terrible at names. I'm a math guy. I'm a numbers guy. Pronounce Made. Hopefully I'll pull one of his autos right here. And I'll say it right this time. Thank you, Michelle. I'm wondering if it's who I'm thinking of. Nah, dude, I'm terrible, Drew. I'm not, dude. I am terrible at names. I'm terrible at names of players. I'm terrible at names of people in the room. I'm just bad at names. Alright, here we go. Hobby Blaster. Connor Griffin, Andrew Morris, Morejo, Holiday, Mogulin, Cam Smith, Josh Nixon, Jacob Wright, Max Clark. We got a Cam Caminiti, Mini Diamond, Quinn Matthews. Oh, aren't these case hits? Isn't this a spotlight card? Chris, tell me. I know you're a big spotlight guy. Is that that's a spotlight card, right? That's what that is. James Wood, Bubba Chandler, Janik, Mobley, Kumar, Villarreal, Lopez, Chase Burns, D'Angelo Ortiz. Ooh, an orange. Drew Jones /25 going to Drew Burke. Man, #1 overall pick. Hasn't quite lived up to the hype yet, but orange Drew Jones /25. And Zach Showalter on the Blue Shimmer out of 150, St. Louis. Yep, we got that. We got a spotlight coming. I don't think I hit any spotlights this year, and I did plenty of cases of Bowman. Oh, we got a pink Mitch Jeb. That's going to Sean. Acuna, got a Klassen X-Fractor, Echeverria. Got another Arun. Yep, he is Andrew Jones's son. Yep. Arun on the yellow to 75. Kyle Teal, Lewis. He was drafted the same year as Justin Crawford, which is Carl Crawford's son. Caden Dana, Lucas Ramirez, Cam Caminiti, Santos and Fuentes, Jace Young on the red, Fabian Lopez, Connor Griffin, Quinn Matthews, Freeman. I feel like Quinn Matthews stuff has been pretty good. That one's all roached. This our auto. Nope. Kevin McGonigal. Ooh, that's a nice lava. Luis Pena to 399. That's going to Cecil. Even though he's rooting against me in the MVP, I'll still give you that. Christian Moore. Drew Romo. Ugarte. Quintero, Pena, Fine. There's our auto. There's a Made. And Sung Che Chang. That's Pitt. That's going to Sean Klink. Sung Che Chang. Not familiar with him. Alright, let's see everything back here. And then we'll get to spotlight. Here it is. Oh, James Wood! Let's go! That's a phenomenal one. James Wood spotlight. Eric Mealand. That is nice. What a hit there. Going to a Nats fan. That's a great hit right there. There's Eric. What's up, Eric? Spotlight James Wood case hit. Let me pause for just 1 second. Let me check. Well, it's going to be a quick check. In on the Pokemon break. Nothing new, okay. They're really SP. Let me see if I can pull up pack odds. It's funny how I'll post we'll do Pokemon and it'll snap fill in 10 minutes, and the next time it struggles like this. Spotlights are one in every 1,440 hobby packs. And there's 24 in a box. So 240, 480, 960, 1200. One in every 60. So one in every 5 cases. Yep. One in every 5 cases is a spotlight. Pack odds say 1 per 5 cases. So what a box. An orange insert and a spotlight. Alright, our second of 2 Bowman hobbies, and then we'll get on to the 3 Bowman chromes. Bowman's done pretty good for us, though. Let's see if we need a big auto, though. We need a really big Bowman auto here. A colored one, too, not a base. I got the base out of the way with the first one. Hobby is an orange, so let's find an orange. I finally get you to jump in a Pokemon break, man. I can't get anyone else in there to help out. So we can rip it tonight for you. Oh, another orange. Greatness loading. Kevin Alcantara. That's going to Sean. Kevin Alcantara. Greatness loading. Orange to 25. Chang. And there is a purple Ray Wave. Luis Morejo to 250. Going to Michael Finoff. Carson Binge. Dylan Fine. Nick York. Thomas White. Ishmael Javier. Bazana. Morlando and Echeverria. Here's a gold. Oh, that's an auto. Hernandez, Perez, I think. Teal. There's another Arun Escobar. That's on the X-Fractor. Jan. Wet JJ. Flores. Walters. Amador. Gonzalez. Fontanelle. We got a Braden Montgomery. Pink, $2.99. That's going to Michelle. It looks like a Rookie of the Year. Bazana, there's another Jonathan Long. Cruz, Castillo, and Mejia. Looks like one of the die cut inserts. Montgomery, Letson, and Lines. Definitely, see, look, it definitely looks like one. It's definitely one of the die cut, the Rookie of the Year. So that would mean it's a rookie. So hopefully it's a good one. Andujar, we got a Kalaz. Pink Wave, $1.99. David Reich's going to Colorado. Brooks Lee. Quinn Matthews. I feel like Quinn Matthews is a nice one too. It's one of these Rookie of the Year favorites. Rayner, Josh Noth, Chase Mobley, Jackson Jobe on the red, Alvarez, Leo DeVry. We got a Perdomo mini diamond, Yofri Rodriguez. What? No, it's Rookie of the Year favorites. Bo Walker, Tolero. There's a neon green Bo Walker, $3.99 for Drew. Francisca, Keys, Connor Norby, Gary Gilhill, and Rodriguez. Caglianone, Will Simpson, D'Angelo Ortiz, Trout. Pineda, Sakura, hold on one second, guys. Someone's messaging me about something. Okay, here we go. Rookie of the Year, Jackson Jobe, gold to 50. Going to Chris Collins. Rookie of the Year favorite, Jackson Jobe. Very, very nice. How was his rookie year? I feel like he was injured for part of the year. Four and 1. He didn't pitch a ton, but yeah. Gold for Chris Collins. Not what you were after, I'm sure, but definitely we'll take it. A couple of Detroit people in the room who may be after that one. Alright, Bowman Chrome Hobby. Chris, we've been doing so well, and you've been doing pretty well in Bowman, man. I think you need to keep it going with Pokemon. Alright, we got 3 of these. Why are they facing backwards? That doesn't seem normal. No, you haven't seen any of them pulled? I mean, base. I pulled them base, but I don't remember pulling any autos. Rookie of your favorite autos. All right, here we go. Bowman Chrome. Nate George is a nice one. Sandlin. Zaire Hope. Angel Martinez on the red. Matt Shaw. Orange and a pink. We got a Tarek Skubal pink wave. That's going to Chris. And then Christopher Polanco orange wave. 25 for Toronto. That's going to Sean. Polanco orange wave. And then Skubal. Can't complain about Skubal. Skubal stuff does well too. Why wouldn't it? DeFrank, Marchand, Strope, Cedeno. Blue auto. I like saving the bigger hits. Walcott, Salas, Zach Cole, Severino, Taylor. Ronnie Cruz, mini diamond. Ooh, that's a variation. Roki Sasaki variation. Going to Sean. Roki variation. All right, we got the blue right there. Powell, White, Katui, Juan Thomas. Chase Meteroth. Roman Anthony, Cam Smith, Lopez, De La Cruz, Davalillo, Corrit. Oh, Christian Arguelles on the auto. Colorado going to David Reichs. And we got a Julian Beretta wave to 100. San Francisco going to Dom. Roman Anthony, Serrano, Gill, Davidson. Oh, Cam Schlittler on the shimmer, non-numbered shimmer. That's still nice. Yankees. All right, and our blue auto is a first. Werel Solano for Tampa Bay going to Cal. Werel Solano blue to 150. Not a bad first box of Bowman Chrome. A blue auto and a variation. Alright, hobby box numero deuce. This makes me wish I had another hobby case of this Bowman Chrome. Alright, here we go. Torres, Castillo, Solano. Dylan Cruz on the red. James Wood. We got a green wave. Caden Powell to 99. That's Houston going to Drew. Eldridge, Johnson, Rodriguez, Marquez. Oh, there's a card stuck right there. Another blue auto. Max Clark, Raynell, Geisting, Bateman. Nathan Church, mini diamond. Christian Yelich, refractor to 499. It's Milwaukee for Cecil. And then we got a Yervin Murillo, Pulsar to 399, going to Sean. Shrek, Sanchez. Kevin Alcantara red, Christian Campbell, Anna Kim, green wave Kim to 99. Dodgers again. It's a nice one for Sean. Dodgers heating up here. Christian Moore, Joswar, De Los Santos, Calcana, Boecker. Auto. Oh, very nice. Andrew Salas. That's going to Chris. We would put that on the board, but we don't want to put a base auto up there right now. Andrew Salas, though, that's a nice one. For Pitt, we got a purple Pulsar, bookend, 1 of 250, Will Taylor. Travis Bazana, Hipwell, Cruz, Dickerson, Matt Shaw, James Wood. There is a shimmer, non-numbered, Elian Pena, nice name. And we have a blue reptilian, Santiago Leon to 150, Minnesota, going to Mike Formick. Blue reptilian. All right, a lot of stuff to sleeve up. Nothing's gonna ship tomorrow. This will probably ship on Tuesday. All right, this is it, guys. Last and final box. See if we can do a little better than blue. We've gotten a blue and a base auto in both boxes. You are very welcome. Alrighty, here we go. Farabus, Delzine, De La Cruz, Cortesia. Noah Cameron on the red logo. Trout. We got a Mason Wynn, Pulsar to 399. Charlie Condon, Bautista, Polanco, Leon, Acosta. Cam Smith, Chandler Simpson. I got a Jake Mangum refractor, $4.99. Here's a solid base auto, Luke Dickerson. That's not too bad. We'll take that. I've been having a lot of trouble with these penny sleeves like sticking lately. Luke Dickerson. That's going to Eric. So that means we got one auto left. Maury, Murillo, Miranda, Layton. We got a mini diamond non-numbered Cags. And then we got Speckle, George Lombard, $2.99, Yankees. Kevin Alvarez. All right, calling the shot right here. Drew's calling the shot. Carlos LaGrange, Cabada, and Aponte. Red on the Cam Smith, Dylan Cruz, and Jesus Mate. Beretta, Coronel, Bigby, and Cruz. Alright, last little bit right here, coming to an end. Oh! Aniel Marquez, refractor to $4.99. Going to Cody Kovac. Anticlimactic. I wasn't ready for it. I thought it was the one that was coming up later on. JJ to $4.99. Christian Campbell. Church. Roberts. Melendez. Cade Horton. That's a red we want to see. That's, I don't know if they've settled down, but that was going for like good money at one point in time. And last but not least, Green Shimmer, Bryce Boetcher to $99 for Drew. Yeah, I think those have. I don't think those were as crazy as Kurt's was, because I guess we know Kurt's, but I think the Hortons were going for like $50 at one point in time. When we were breaking these, I don't know right now. All right, guys, that is going to do it. Let's recap. Shimmers of Schlittler and Pena. Appreciate you, Mike, as always. Paper colors, we got Bo to $3.99. Braden Montgomery, $2.99. Mitch Jebb, $1.75. Wilkinson, $2.99. Walters, $4.99. Jonah Tong and Matt Wilkinson, also $4.99. Painter, $2.99. Kim, $4.99. And Jung-Hoo Lee to $1.50. Just at the end, you got snuck one in, man. Appreciate you, Chris. That was a solid mixer. Merrill to $2.50, Sagis $2.75, Boetcher $99, JJ $4.99, Lombard $2.99, Mangum $4.99, Mason Wynn $3.99, Will Taylor $2.50, Murillo $3.99, Yelich $4.99, Powell $99, Beretta to $100, Skubal to $2.99, Kalaz $1.99, Morejo $2.50, Showalter $1.50, and Kalaz $1.99. We got the one paper auto of Xavier Edwards to $1.50. Appreciate you, Drew. Hopefully, man, I hope you enjoyed it. Base autos, we got Dickerson, Salas, Arguelles, Chang, Estrada, Hightower, Marquez refractor to $4.99, and Herrera purple mega to $1.99. All right, let's lay these out. All right, we're going to get rid of the Pena, Lava to $3.99. Drew Jones, top 100, orange to $25. A couple of these guys I don't really know. I'm not familiar with Polanco. Christopher Polanco, orange wave to $25. Blue Reptilian auto to $150 of Santiago Leon. Greatness loading orange to $25 on Kevin Alcantara. Warel Solano, blue auto to $150. Jonathan Long, gold to $50. Roki, image variation. Kim, green wave to $99. Arun Escobar, paper yellow to $75 and green auto to $99. Jackson Jobe, rookie of the year favorites, gold auto out of $50. But we're going to go with our hit of the night, James Wood Spotlight. All right, guys, that is going to do it for Bowman. I don't think we're going to be breaking Pokemon tonight. Granted, there still is time. I'll give it a little bit longer before it's too late to break, but we'll keep trying. I appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.